Move just getting out of the penalty box. Rangers get into that neutral zone formation here, Kenny.
Shots are now 6-4 in favor of the Penguins. Rangers with a 1-0 lead. Puck flipped into the Penguin zone. Desharnais and Panarin. Panarin plays the puck out for JT Miller. Shoots, and that's blocked by the stick of Glass. Coming over is Schneider. Around behind for Panarin. Panarin stick handling. Still with the puck. Panarin slides it across for a shot by Jones. Blocker save to Delkovich. Lizotte over for the Penguins. Pass picked off at center by Jones. Up the left side for JT Miller. Now to Lafreniere. Lafreniere takes a hit. Almost got it through to Miller. Comes to Schneider. Shoots. Save. Nedeljkovic. Lafreniere with a shot on the backhand. Nedeljkovic covers that one.
Oh, that's a tremendous job by Panarin. He is so strong on the puck. Strong, strong on his stick. He's got Desharnais, who probably outweighs him by 25 pounds and 6 inches. And Panarin just keeps the puck alive in the defense or in the offensive zone, and back-to-back saves by Nedeljkovic. With 6:32 left in the opening period, the Rangers lead 1-0.
Rangers send out Zibanejad, Brodzinski, and Cooley. Bit of a mixed line following the penalty kill with Lindgren and Fox. Face-off win by the Penguins. Carlson moves it up the right side, held in by Lindgren. Now Brodzinski down low for Cooley. Cooley, far side Zibanejad, out in front off the skate of Brodzinski, and it deflects just wide. Now Carlson over for the Penguins. Sends to the Ranger line. Fox is on it there. Rangers with a goal from Vinny Trocheck, leading the Penguins 1-0. Lindgren back at his own end. Down to 6 minutes on the clock here in the first period. Now Brodzinski cross ice. Lindgren spins the puck out. Fired back in by Grzelcyk. And sticked aside by Shesterkin. Fox on it for the Rangers. Sending it back to Lindgren. And then around to Adam Fox. Shots 8-6 Penguins. Rangers have the only goal. 5:40 to go in the period. Penguins shoot back in. Jones ahead for Smith. Riley Smith up the right side and down. And this is a Ranger icing. Attention Optimum subscribers. Optimum has stopped negotiating to bring MSG Networks back to your service, but you're still paying. Don't get charged for programming you no longer receive. Demand a reduction of at least $10 in your monthly bill today. Visit keepmsg.com or call 1-844-4-KEEP-MSG.
Face off to the right of Igor Shesterkin.
Off the draw. Jones with the puck now for the Rangers. Playing in his second straight game after sitting out 18 in a row. Rangers shoot in. Kevin Hayes back on it. Rangers go for a change following the icing. Here comes Hayes to the red line, into the Ranger zone. Wrists the puck around. Waiting for it at the right point is Letang. Shot blocked in front by Schneider. Hayes keeps it alive. Out to Joseph at the left point. Shoots, blocked in front. Puck played by Panarin. Lifts it ahead for Zibanejad. And now Jones over to help out. Under 5 remaining in the first. 1-0 Rangers. JT Miller to the red line. Shoots in. Graves back behind his own net for Letang. Pressured by Zibanejad. Glass comes away with the puck. And now he skates it out. Pass on the left side. Bunting. Bunting back out. Glass towards the net. Broken up in front by Keandre Miller. Panarin plays the puck. Blocked off at the line. Loose at center. Battle now along near boards. Heinen works it free. Doubles it ahead. Picked up by Bunting. Down the right side. Backhand shot off the side of the cage. Heinen has it behind the Ranger net. Back out for a shot by Lizotte. Sticked aside by Shesterkin. Keandre Miller knocks it ahead. Penguins hold in. Lizotte. Now the Rangers clear. Puck played by Desharnais back at his own line. Quickly up the right side for Bunting. Bunting slides it across. Carrick comes back, makes a good defensive play. Here comes Vesey with Rempe and across the line. Vesey moving to his right, looking for Carrick in front. Now Rempe over to play the puck. Deflects out of the zone, and Lindgren will gather it in for the Rangers. Now Fox back to Lindgren. 3.5 remaining in the period. Here comes Fox into the Penguin zone for Vesey on the left wing. Into the slot, Rempe. Rempe walks in, shoots, save Nedeljkovic. Comes back out to Vesey, to the far side for Rempe. Out to the right point. Lindgren is on it there. Sends the puck around behind the net. Carlson over for the Penguins. Rempe over with a hit. Penguins clear the puck, and Schneider has it now for the Rangers. Quickly ahead for Jones. Into the Penguin zone. Jones cutting wide on Carlson. Looks to center, broken up by Letang. And now it's rushed for Pittsburgh. Bumped by Cooley. Here comes Raquel. Goes to his right. Shoots, and Shesterkin got a piece of it. Kept alive by the Penguins. Joseph with a drive. Blocked in front, and the Rangers clear. Flipped out by Jones.
Good job by Jones to corral that puck and not panic with it and get it out.
Schneider back in his own end, leaving it for Miller. DeAndre Miller winds it around, played at center by Trocheck. Outlet pass, Lafreniere. Down the right side, puts on the brakes. Lafreniere back out for DeAndre Miller. Top of the left wing circle, onto the stick of Smith. Now Trocheck with it. Trocheck in behind the net. Smith kicks it onto his stick. Back up the boards, Borgen. Work back around behind the net for Trocheck. Cross check by Joseph. Puck comes out through the crease. And the Penguins clear it out of trouble.
Come back and just a whack from behind the net by Vinny Trocheck. Nobody in the slot. 2 minutes left in this opening period, Ken.
Rangers come out with it. DeAndre Miller. Up the left side, JT Miller flips in. Graves tracking the puck. Lifted ahead by Rust out of the zone. And Lindgren is on it for the Rangers. Now Zibanejad. Rink wide for Fox into the Penguin end. Fox sends to the corner. Desharnais back on it. Pressured by Panarin. Rangers with a 1-0 lead. A minute and a half to go in the opening period for Madison Square Garden. Now Desharnais up the right side for Tomasino. Tomasino into the Ranger end. Pass bounces away from Hayes. Now Hayes chases down. Tough angle shot off the side of the net. Shesterkin looking to cover. Puck is loose. Still loose behind the net, and Fox comes away with it for the Rangers. And he clears. It rolls all the way down. This will be a Ranger icing. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Igor Shesterkin looks under a little bit of distress here as Kelly Sutherland again. He had to reach, was in kind of an awkward position to try and find the puck. Looking at his, blocker side hand, the glove. Again, there was a big scrum in front of the net, right? As right on top of him, JT Miller absolutely clears the deck with Tomasino. Now he's going to reach out. I think he reaches out with his blocker hand and may hit Fox's foot. And the trainer out on the ice now. A little worse for the wear, but not significantly worse. Yeah, I think it was the original Tomasino stick after Miller hit him seemed to nudge into his blocker hand. Minute 5 left in the opening period here.
Shesterkin hangs in there. Face off to his left. JT Miller and Cody Glass. Shots are 10-7 Penguins. Rangers lead 1-0. Miller pulls it back. Set up the boards by Ryan Lindgren. Out of the zone. Final minute, first period. Rangers sent some fresh skaters onto the ice. Lindgren with it again, back at his own end. Across for Fox. Long pass up the left wing, too far for Brodzinski. Rangers ice it once again. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Face off the right of Igor Shesterkin. The Rangers 58% efficient here as this period moves along toward conclusion.
Puck is controlled by the Penguins. Rust has it. Rust carries in behind the net. Rust now out in front, turns, shoots, blocked in front of the Ranger goal. Puck knocked out of the air by Hayes, comes out of the zone. Down to 30 seconds. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Rangers with a goal from Vinny Trocheck. Hayes had it knocked off his stick by Brodzinski. Thought he was tripped. Hayes looking around. Down to 15 seconds.
Looking around to see where that poltergeist was that he jumped up at him.
Hayes now deflects the puck in. Borgen back on it. Up the boards and out with 5. Now carried back into the neutral ice area by Russ. And that will do it. So the Rangers with a 1-0 lead over the Penguins after 20 minutes. They were outshot by Pittsburgh 10-7, and the Penguins had the only power play over the first 20 minutes.
That they did. And, you know, Pittsburgh again, they're coming out hard. I told, we talked about it with Dan Grasso in the pregame show about Pittsburgh. They're not going to get outworked. I'm telling you, they work, and they're playing without their top 2 forwards in Malkin and Crosby. But I think the Rangers just have to, pick it up a little notch, force the play, not be quite as helter-skelter in their own end of the ice, and build off the 1-goal lead after 20 minutes.
First time the Rangers are facing the Penguins without both Crosby and Malkin since April 9th, 2017, almost 8 years ago.
Yeah. It's good. Both of them are, again, advancing along in their career, and that's the way it works. And the thing with Crosby, as far as Team Canada, he's been named one of the Canadian Four Nations captains for the tournament that starts next week. So the primo thing for him, and he would admit, his first allegiance is to the Penguins. So it'll be interesting to see whether Crosby will play next week.
He is here with the team. Was on the ice at the Garden this morning. It's also the father's trip. He was posing for photos on the ice with many of the Penguins' fathers earlier today here at MSG.
Right. So but the Rangers do what they needed to do here in the first period. Again, Pittsburgh forced a lot of things in the offensive zone. So you continue to play with some poise and play like you deserve to be the better team as this game moves forward, Kenny.
Trocheck's 17th of the season from Lafreniere at 8:31, the only goal of the first period as the Rangers capitalized on an Erik Karlsson turnover. Lafreniere did get a stick on it, and it bounced right onto the stick of Trocheck, who capitalized.
Again, and Lafreniere, when the puck was stumped in and Karlsson goes back, Lafreniere does go to the boards. And we're happy to have just outside the Ranger locker room here after 20 minutes, Braden Snyder. Your thoughts on the first period, Braden, Dave Maloney, and Kenny Albert upstairs here.
I thought we played a decent period. I think we could do a bit better job at attacking and managing the puck and just making sure that we're establishing our forecheck. But I thought we defended hard. I thought we got things moving north, and we just need to make sure that we're attacking the net and getting more bodies there.
Braden, your partner these last 2 games, Zach Jones, back in the lineup after a long stretch, played very well. I know the coaches were pleased with his play on Wednesday night and again in the first period here tonight. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think last game he played great, and I thought we played a solid first period here too. I think he's doing a great job at defending hard. He's breaking up plays. He's getting physical with bigger guys, and he's joining the rush when he can. So I think we're doing a good job at playing hard defense and transitioning the game for us.
Well, you have 5 periods until the break. Is it important to look at this thing period to period?
Yeah, for sure. I think period to period, we just got to make sure that we're staying present, and we got to make sure this next 20 comes our way.
All right, Braden, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the second.
Thanks, mate.
Braden Snyder of the Rangers, who lead the Penguins 1-0 after 20 minutes. Dan Grasso will take you through the first intermission. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Hey everyone, looking for some fun and excitement? Well, you got to check out Chumba Casino. It's 100% free to play, no purchase required. Enjoy hundreds of thrilling online social casino games anytime, anywhere, like bingo, slingo, slots, and solitaire. Whether you're chilling at home or on the go, get in on the action. Play now for your chance to redeem some serious prizes at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. Got to be 18 and over. Terms and conditions apply.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
A Attention Rangers fans! Let's talk winning off the ice. ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At ThriveWell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
This is your local Tri-Honda dealer's New York Rangers Intermission Report. Now, here's Dan Grassa on the MSG Radio Network.
And we welcome into the Rangers' first intermission report. It's brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. 20 minutes in the books at Madison Square Garden, and it is the New York Rangers with a 1-0 lead over the Pittsburgh Penguins. And this Rangers top shelf performance is brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. 8:31 into tonight's action, and a guy with the hot hand of late got the Rangers on the board first.
Keandre Miller plays the puck deep in his own zone. Flips it around for Trocheck. Trocheck, Adler pass on the right wing, Lindgren. Lindgren hits the red line and wrists the puck around. Calls it over for the Penguins, gives it away to Trocheck. Moves it and shoots, he scores! Off an Erik Karlsson giveaway, Vincent Trocheck gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, the Rangers, the beneficiaries of the Karlsson giveaways, you heard Kenny say. Trocheck is 17th of the season at 8:31. Alexei Lafreniere getting the lone assist. So Trocheck goals in back-to-back games, his third in the last 6. And the Rangers, weird start to the game. They came out with a flurry just with 3 early shots in the first minute, but then they went almost 8 minutes without a shot on goal before Trocheck lights the lamp and beats Alex Nedeljkovic. So 1-0 Rangers, and that was the Rangers' top shelf performance, brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. Known for great vodka, giving back, and doing good for dogs. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Distilled from corn. Copyright 2025. Crafted to be savored responsibly. Rangers also getting in the way of several attempts for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Doing a great job in that first period, too. Blocking 10 Penguin shot attempts as opposed to just 2 for the visitors, even though the Penguins have a lead in the shots on goal department 10-7, but the Rangers have the all-important 1-0 lead at the end of 20 minutes of play. When we return here on the Rangers Intermission Report, we will hear from tonight's goal scorer, Vinny Trocheck. We'll also check out the out-of-town scoreboard around the National Hockey League. And New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues right after this timeout.
Super Bowl Sunday is the biggest sports wagering day of the year, and Sports Grid Radio on SiriusXM has you covered before, during, and after the game. Hear how the lines move, and as we point out our favorite prop bets right up until kickoff. And follow along with us during the game as we check off those props when they hit. From the anthem and the coin toss to the Gatorade and everything in between, Sports Grid Radio is the place to get the winning edge over the sports books. Channel 159 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments.
Mr. Hockey's final NHL goal, April 9th, 1980, the Hartford Whalers at the Montreal Canadiens.
Howe over the line to his father, son to father, back into, they score! Number 9, Father Howe. And they're going to give him a standing ovation here in the Montreal Forum. A tremendous tribute to one of the most amazing athletes in any sport.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
April 10th, 1982, the Miracle on Manchester. Game 3 heading into the third between the heavily favored Edmonton Oilers, who were up 5-0 over the underdog LA Kings.
Shot by Evans, he's going out! The Kings have taken the lead in a series. They came from behind to win it in overtime, 6-5.
Never miss a moment on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
1992-93, the inaugural season for the Tampa Bay Lightning, had not just hockey fans, but the sporting world paying attention to the Bolts, thanks to a 5'7" goalie from Quebec who is trying out for the team.
The first woman to play professional hockey. There she is taking the ice. Manon Réon.
It was a publicity stunt, they said, orchestrated by Tampa's general manager, Phil Esposito.
I'd be a liar to say that I wasn't using it for publicity, but the fact is she's not back.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Grassa back on the New York Rangers intermission report. 1-0 Blue Shirts over the Pittsburgh Penguins at the end of 20 minutes of play. Support the Garden of Dreams Foundation by bidding on exclusive items and experiences through our Casino Night Auction. Visit NewYorkRangers.com/Casino Night Auction to bid now. The auction ends tonight. Vinny Trocheck, the lone goal scorer, 8:31 in that first period from Alexei Lafreniere. And moments ago, Vinny caught up with MSG's Michelle Gingras.
You come out of that period with a 1-0 lead. What'd you think of the overall play through 20?
I thought it was okay. I think we need to get a little bit better. Coming back into our own end, picking up guys, changes need to be a little bit better. And I think just keeping things simple. On the goal, it was just a simple play. A dump, forecheck, get the puck back, score. So I think more of that, more simplicity.
As you mentioned just now, you alluded to it. I was going to ask you to take us through your goal there. Just was that the aim of that, just a simple effort to try to get one in?
Yeah, I don't think there was anything behind it. It was just a get on the ice. I think it was Lindy rimmed it, and then a good forecheck by Smitty and Laff. Laff gets a piece of the guy come up the strong side, and then I just had all the time in the world.
You mentioned maybe just a little bit cleaner, a little bit sharper in the second period. Is that the message to the guys in the room as you go back out there?
Yeah, execute a little bit better, but like I said before, just keeping it simple. Get pucks in, get behind them. Get pucks to the net and guys to the net when we can.
All right, good luck in the second. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot to Vinny Trocheck and Michelle Gingras. 1-0 Rangers over the Penguins at the end of one period of play. When we return, we'll check out the out-of-town scoreboard on this Friday around the National Hockey League. And New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues right after this timeout. Hey everyone, ready to level up your game time? Well, check out Chumba Casino. Non-stop fun and totally free to join. Enjoy online social casino games with new games added regularly. Play for your chance to win serious prizes and claim your daily login bonus. Whether you're at home or on the move, jump in and start playing today at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. Got to be 18 or over. And terms and conditions apply.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathway to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, aka fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Four nations face off for the world to see. International Best on Best hockey is back as NHL stars compete for their country to see which hockey nation will reign.
Star power in abundance.
Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Teammates turned rivals and rivals turned teammates. For country, for glory, four nations.
We are set for puck drop.
The Four Nations Face-Off begins Wednesday on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers, are here to help you with your heat and water heating needs. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace the inefficient beast in your basement. Peerless Boilers are the perfect match for homes, apartments, commercial buildings, you name it. And with a 96% efficient Peerless Boiler, you get all the heat you need and save on all of your energy bills all year long. Learn more about the Peerless Boiler family of products. To find a local installer near you, visit peerlessboilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers. Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's House. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Dan Grosso back in the Rangers' first intermission report. 1-0 Blue Shirts over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Vinny Trocheck, 17th of the year at 8:31 of the first from Alexei Lafreniere. It's time now for Owner of the Power Play, brought to you by Chumba Casino. Just one power play in that opening period. Rangers whistled for too many men on the ice at 10:32, and the Ranger penalty kill doing its job. Penguin power play now 0 for 14 in their last 6 games. And that was Owner of the Power Play, brought to you by Chumba Casino, where any moment can be your moment with free daily bonuses, hundreds of online social games, and exciting chances to play and maybe even land some serious prizes. Turn your free time into a good time with Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older. Terms and conditions apply. Light night on the out-of-town scoreboard. 4 other games. Islanders will be in Winnipeg in just a few moments. They'll drop the puck there. Chicago will be home from Nashville a little bit later on. Colorado pays a visit to Edmonton, and the LA Kings play host to the Dallas Stars. And this has been the Rangers' first intermission report, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. I'll talk to you again in the second intermission. Coming up next, though, we'll send it right back to MSG. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney, they've got the call for you with the Rangers on top of the Penguins by a score of 1-0. You're listening to New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been your local Tri-Honda dealer's New York Rangers intermission report. Blue Shirts hockey is next. Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
Can the Kansas City Chiefs win an unprecedented third consecutive Super Bowl? Sirius XM NFL Radio is your Super Bowl headquarters with top newsmaker interviews and expert analysis as the Chiefs battle the Philadelphia Eagles. Your Super Bowl home, NFL Radio, Sirius XM Channel 88, and the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
New Year's Day, January 1st, 2008, at the home of the NFL's Buffalo Bills, Ralph Wilson Stadium.
The Pittsburgh Penguins and Buffalo Sabres are set to play despite the snow that's been falling all morning, and more than 73,000 are here to witness it in the game they're calling the Winter Classic.
Penguins win! Snow flying in their faces as they celebrate.
Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Hockey 24/7 on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Playing in the Four Nations face-off for Team USA. Connor Hellebuck.
How do you feel about getting a chance to play for USA?
The type of hockey it's going to be fun. There's going to be some high-pressure games. You're going to be putting your country's jersey on. You're representing your country. I think we're going to have a great fan base around us, and I'm really looking forward to what it brings.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Sirius XM 91. And on your schedule with the Sirius XM app.
Back at Madison Square Garden, Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney. We get set for the second period. Rangers leading the Pittsburgh Penguins 1-0.
Well, again, it's just in the Rangers, the own end of the ice, we often talk about that being a key area, and obviously it is for any team in the league. I just think the longer the Rangers stay in their own end, the more out of control they get. And then they're searching for pucks, swiping at pucks, trying to track players down. So ideally, you get that puck and it's one and done and you're out. The longer it goes, just be a little more patient with the puck in the defensive zone. And you got to credit Pittsburgh. We talked about they do work hard. They work hard. They got to be the better team here. When it's game time, it's Tully time. The second period puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action.
So Sturkin to our left, Nedeljkovic to our right. Penguins control. Villiers on the right side for Rust, sends in behind the net. Villiers chases down, up the boards for Rust. Moves the puck around to the near side. JT Miller over for the Rangers. Tied up by Raquel. Battle for the puck continues. Raquel comes away with it. Over on his right for Carlson. shoots, and that's gloved by Shesterkin. He hangs on.
Yeah, easily gloved by Shesterkin, moving right to left. That glove in the right position. Carlson comes off the right point, throws it to the net. And Raquel in the middle, taking Crosby's spot in that top rotation for the Pittsburgh Penguins. If you're just joining us, neither Crosby nor Malkin in the lineup for the Penguins here tonight.
Face off, played in the corner by Lindgren. Sends it back around for Fox. Adam Fox carries out. Hits the red line, flips the puck in. Comes down onto the stick of Letang. Wrists it hard around, deflected by Bunting. And then Lindgren able to get back. Heinen gets a stick on the puck and shoots, and that's stopped by Shesterkin. Puck comes back around to the left point. Joseph on it for the Penguins. Now Bunting back to the far side. Smith over for the Rangers. Lifts it ahead. Trocheck looks to clear. Smith now carries out. Smith up the boards into the Penguin zone. Cody Glass is on it for Pittsburgh. 1-0 Ranger lead, early second period. Here's Letang, left wing circle. Shoots. That's turned aside by Shesterkin. Puck along the boards. Back out for Letang. Puck bounces high in the air. Kept alive by Letang. Cooley over now for the Rangers. He will settle things down and flips it ahead for Fox. Up the left side, Kreider. Pass blocked off. Penguins clear. Rolling down into the Ranger zone. Shesterkin out to his left. Moves it up the boards. Held in by Kevin Hayes. Hayes sends down low. Now out in front off the goalpost. And Shesterkin covers. Bemstrom setting up in front. Hit the post with his attempt. And Shesterkin able to cover the puck.
You know, we go back to the 3-game skid that the Rangers had against Carolina. It was the start of the third period that buried them. And you lose in the dying seconds. The time I'm talking about, there have been sections in games where the Rangers get overwhelmed. Same thing in Boston in the second period. The start of this second period has been all Pittsburgh. Now we're just, a minute 47 into it. But Pittsburgh has had 2 or 3 good opportunities here.
Face off to Shesterkin's right. Snyder moves the puck out of the zone. Knocked back the other way by Desharnais. Picked up by Bemstrom. Sends it along the board. Snyder back on it for the Rangers. 2 minutes in, second period. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney for Madison Square Garden. 1-0 lead for the Rangers. Penguins move it back down. Shesterkin behind the net. Up the far side, Vesey. Drops it back off. Now Schneider for Rempe. Pass picked off at center. Sent back along. Played on the right side. And now a shot by Lizotte. He scores.
I tell you, this is just sloppy play once again through the neutral zone. Now you got to give Carlson credit. Carlson steps up. This guy has been a 3-time Norris Trophy winner. He's been around the block and back. Rempe tries to force something out of the end zone, and it doesn't get through the neutral zone. And Lizotte beats Shesterkin in that vulnerable spot on the stick side between the knee and the ankle, and it's a 1-1 hockey game. But just no sooner had we observed that the start of this period hadn't been very good, and now you're tied at 1-1.
9th goal for Lizotte this season, but his first in the last 17 games. So the Penguins tie it early in the second. They're ready to have 6 shots there in the second period.
And it's really nothing but the Rangers getting outworked here. They're getting outworked in the defensive zone.
Rangers look to come out. Here's Zibanejad. Lead pass, Keandre Miller down the right side. Miller holds, looking to get it through to JT Miller. He was tied up by Raquel. Long outlet for Beauvillier on the left wing. Beauvillier, cross-ice pass, shot off the side of the cage. And now the Rangers back in control. Carlson intercepts. Carlson keeps it alive, moves in, cross-ice pass off the stick of Raquel.
I'm telling you, Raquel was wide open with the whole short side. He tried to go between his legs.
Now Panarin shoots in. Puck behind the Penguin net. Zibanejad in pursuit. Up the boards for Trocheck. Out to the left point, Lindgren. Lindgren's shot goes wide. Played by Heinen. Tips it ahead. Held in by Trocheck. Cross-ice Lindgren. Back out for Trocheck. Trocheck, near side Fox. Walks in, shoots and scores! Adam Fox from the right wing circle. Rangers back on top, 2-1.
It's really, once again, it's Trocheck that's going to find Fox, but this is a goal scorer's goal. As Fox puts his head up, and you could see the whole far side was open from our observation, and Adam Fox found it. Again, just his fourth goal on the season. But again, that was really a wonderful shot by Fox. Head up, and he goes long side. And so the shift after giving up a goal, the Rangers get one back here and reestablish a one-goal lead, Kenny.
A minute 14 seconds after the Lizotte goal. Rangers regain the lead, now 2-1. Rangers control the faceoff. Fox shoots in. Puck winds around. Letang swings it back the other way. Joseph up the boards. And now Bemstrom sends to center. Trocheck back across, poked away. Joseph back on it, hit by Trocheck. Letang on the puck for the Penguins. And Letang backhands out. Played at center by Bemstrom into the Ranger zone, shoots in. Shesterkin will leave it behind the net. Fox back to pick it up.
Rangers goal.
Fox across for Lindgren. Trocheck and Lindgren pick up the assists on Fox's fourth. Trocheck's second point. Lead pass Bunting on the left side. Bunting pressed to the boards by Schneider. Puck flipped to the far side. Desharnais comes in to play it. Now Heinen, far corner. Heinen leaving it for Bunting. Bunting sidesteps Schneider. Knocked to the ice by Schneider. Graves over to play the puck for Pittsburgh. Back for Heinen. Far side Bunting. Across. Graves lost the handle, then shoots it off the side of the cage. He had a wide open net to shoot at.
He had a wide open net before going to his backhand.
Wow.
He looked like a defenseman. Oh, he is a defenseman.
What an opportunity for the Penguins. Graves, who was a Ranger draft pick. Now Graves shoots from the left wing boards, and that's gloved by Shesterkin. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Here. We're going to take a look at the replay here. Oh, my goodness gracious. He had on the forehand, he had Shesterkin beat. Pulls, he being Graves, the Penguin defender, pulls it to the backhand. He has Shesterkin beat and then loses the puck. You're right. He was a defenseman in the Rangers system when the Rangers blue line was solid for like 6 years, 7 years. McDonough, Stahl, Girardi.
Kevin Klein. And then he had some good years in Colorado.
Yeah.
Now Carrick, lead pass. Vesey tried to knock it out of the air. Back around behind the net for Carrick. Carrick battling for the puck with Achari. Rempe comes in. Far corner to the right of the Pittsburgh goal. They continue to battle. Rempe works it free. Pass for Vesey broken up. And now Lizotte takes a hard hit from Rempe, the tallest player on the ice and the shortest. Now the Penguins shoot in. Shesterkin battles the puck, waits, and now slides it to his right for Borgen. Up the left side, Panarin. Panarin puts on the brakes, watched by Carlson. Back out for Fox. Fox holds, cuts to the slot. Back out for Lindgren, shoots, that's blocked. Kept alive by the Rangers. Panarin with it, leaving it for JT Miller. Cross ice Lindgren. Now Fox along the left wing boards for Panarin. Panarin sends to the corner. Cooley moves it back out for Panarin. Has some room. Wrist shot. Saved by Nedeljkovic. Knocked down by Joseph. Can't clear. Panarin on it for the Rangers. Out to Lindgren. Near side. JT Miller fires. Right pad save. Made by Nedeljkovic. And the Penguins clear the puck out. Fox then gives it away. Here comes Rust. Rust. Cross ice pass. Broken up by Lindgren. He saves his partner there.
Yeah, he sure does. Again, bit of a forced pass by Adam Fox, then he gets caught flat-footed, right?
Which you hardly ever see.
No.
Now Tomasino shoots in. Stopped behind the net by Shesterkin. Moves it up the boards for Brodzinski. And then across to Fox. Deflects it ahead. Zibanejad. Now Kreider. Kreider. Pass blocked off by Graves, and it deflects. Out of play. 12:57 remaining. Second period. Rangers lead 2-1. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
It's soccer's most thrilling league.
Only the Premier League can make you feel like this.
And now every match is on the SiriusXM app.
Can you believe it?
From the title race.
This is remarkable.
Keeps this title charge on track, surely.
To the relegation fight.
The impossible may still be possible.
Hear every English Premier League match on the SiriusXM app and talk about all the EPL drama on SiriusXM FC 157 and the SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments.
February 7th, 1976, Toronto Maple Leafs captain Darryl Sittler dominates at home in an 11-4 win over Boston.
He's beaten Rock with the Sarge record. 9 points in a game, 5 goals, 4 assists. Sittler's best. Incredible. 10 points. That's a new record. As long as he lives, he'll remember this evening. So will all of us doing the game here at Maple Leaf Gardens.
On SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments. NHL Network Radio.
December 27th, 2000, well into retirement, which included a 1997 Hockey Hall of Fame induction, and also becoming owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Mario Lemieux, 44 months after hanging up the skates, called it a comeback.
33 seconds into the game, Mario Lemieux will get an assist in his first shift back. Lemieux scores! Mario, it is back!
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
Hi. Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Well, a couple goals here early in the second period do allow the Rangers to reestablish the one-goal first period lead just minutes apart. Lizotte with his ninth, Pittsburgh at 2:25, then 3:39 at the 3:39 mark, a minute and 14 seconds later. Adam Fox was with his fourth. Picks the far side, and the Rangers have a 2-1 lead here, despite being outshot 18-10 by the Penguins.
Face off to the left of Nedeljkovic. Zibanejad and Hayes lean in for the draw. Zibanejad out here, Dave, with Kreider and Brodzinski, perhaps just for the face-off. Rolls down into the Penguin zone. Lizotte gives chase. Centering pass deflects away from Hayes. Now Hayes with it once again. Dropping it off for Lizotte. Tied up by Fox. Lizotte continues along with the puck. Sends it back around to the far side for Letang. Down low, Lizotte. In behind the net. Comes away with it. Now Letang works it back the other way. Achari chasing with Lindgren. 2 number 55s. Lizotte comes over. Puck kept live by the Penguins. Now Kreider over for the Rangers. Kreider and Hayes in the far corner. Long shift in the Rangers zone. Joseph keeps it alive. Joseph, long wrist shot. That's gloved by Shesterkin through a screen. And he will hang on to it. So we saw Zibanejad back in the middle on that shift, playing with Chris Kreider and Brodzinski.
Well, I knew Cooley was up in the rotation also, so that may just have had a function of line changes and stuff in the second period. Talk about one of the keys to the game was not being outworked. The Rangers have been outworked here. They really have. Now, Pittsburgh hasn't had a lot of sparkling chances, but enough not to be trailing 2-1 here.
Now Trocheck, Smith, and Lafreniere on for the Rangers. Penguins control. Penguins without Crosby and Malkin. So something we're not used to seeing.
Right.
Whenever the Rangers get together with Pittsburgh. Graves back in the Penguin zone. Cross ice away from Heinen. Puck bounces to Schneider. Snyder's pass. Bunting got a stick on it. Now Smith works it back for Jones. Wrists it hard around. Out to center for Lafreniere. Lafreniere now Trocheck into the Penguins' end. Cutting wide. Trocheck takes behind the net. He's been involved in both Ranger goals. Trocheck holds. Now hands over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere cross-ice Jones. Looks to put a move on. Lost the puck. Bunting over for the Penguins, and he clears it down into the Ranger end. Schneider is on it there. Schneider works it around for Zach Jones. Up the middle, Panarin. And across the line, cutting wide. Panarin takes behind the net. Panarin out here with JT Miller, and now Will Cooley will come on. Cross-ice pass. Raquel moving in, shoots, he scores. Team leading 25th of the season, Ricard Raquel ties the game at 2.
Does a nice job. It looks like he's going to pull it on his backhand, and then a right-handed shot coming down the left side, and that forehand faces the middle, right? So it's just, again, Pittsburgh's just a little more, just working harder. And they're winning the battles. This puck is deep. Panarin loses it. Raquel kind of chips it off, goes to the net. No back pressure from the Rangers, and I'll tell you, once again, Igor Shesterkin has given up 2 goals and 11 shots. The other night it was 2 goals on 17 shots. That is not the save percentage you need from your goaltender.
So the Penguins tie it for the second time this period. Rangers come back with Carrick, Vesey, and Rempe after the Pittsburgh goal. Penguins clear the puck down. No icing. Keandre Miller and Tomasino. Now Rempe and Hayes. And Rempe will sweep the puck ahead. Down into the Pittsburgh end. Shots 20-11 in favor of the Penguins. So it's actually 2 on 20.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Now Tomasino blocked off by Keandre Miller. Lead pass for Rempe. Picked off by Joseph. Rangers have 2 on 11 on Nedeljkovic.
There you go.
As Fox circles back with it. Up ahead for Kreider. So it appears as if Cooley and Kreider, Zibanejad and Cooley have switched spots. So Zibanejad remains in the middle with Kreider and Brodzinski. Cooley was out with JT Miller and Panarin once again, as the Penguins have iced the puck here.
Now, I wonder if that's to get Kreider more involved, right? I mean, now out comes, that's right, it's Cooley. A little bit of a mystery, right?
Cooley, Panarin, and
right?
JT Miller.
Right. The flip-flop.
So the thing is, you had Zibanejad on the wing for 3 games.
Right.
Now you're pretty strong down the middle, right? This way?
Yeah, you are.
JT Miller, Trocheck, and Zibanejad.
You are certainly stronger down the middle.
Puck sent down into the Ranger end, and the Penguins have iced it. 9:38 remaining in the second. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Face off in the offensive zone to the right of the Pittsburgh netminder, who has not really been overworked. 938 save percentage in his last 5 starts, Nedeljkovic.
His puck at center, gathered in by Fox. Up the right wing, JT Miller shoots in. Carlson sends it back out of the zone. Fox and Bedstrom come together, and Fox comes away with the puck. Now Lindgren up the left side, Panarin. Panarin, cross-ice Fox, walks it and shoots. Saved by Nedeljkovic, and the Penguins clear.
Boy, Adam Fox is finding the areas in the offensive zone, getting in a position to get a good offensive opportunity. Oops.
Ranger penalty in the offensive zone. It's a trip.
Yeah, it's a reach in. The puck changes direction, goes into Beauvilliers, skates, and Will Cooley takes the feet out from underneath. And this will be the second power play of the night. Belongs to Pittsburgh. When we come back, it'll be all tied at 2 in a Penguin power play. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York. The MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
Attention Rangers fans, let's talk winning off the ice. Thrivewell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At Thrivewell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, Thrivewell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThrivewellInfusion.com. That's ThrivewellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
Like most car buyers, you want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Get impressive offers on a new Mazda CX-30 or Mazda CX-5 starting at just $29,276. Over 1,000 new Mazda vehicles to choose from. Visit RamseyMazda.com. Get the most for your money at Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
Second power play for the Penguins. Will Cooley in the penalty box.
Yeah. As Cooley again, the puck just got into Beauvillier's skates on a quick turn. And Cooley reacts to try and find the puck. Takes out the feet of Beauvillier. And the Penguins go on the power play. Pittsburgh doing a lot better job in the faceoffs here. We're at 50%. Both teams.
Face off to the right of Shesterkin. Work back out to the left point for Carlson. Over to the right. Now Hayes with it. Down low for Rust. Back for Hayes. Out to Carlson. Fires. It knocks the stick out of the gloves of Trocheck. Then Raquel's shot blocked by Lindgren. Played in the near corner by Hayes. Hayes out for Carlson. Winds. Fires. Save. Rebound. Oh, big stop by Shesterkin on Raquel on the rebound attempt. Puck squirts free to Trocheck. And he will skate it out and then shoots it down ice. Penguins reset. Rangers with some fresh penalty killers. 1:20 remaining on the Cooley minor. Here's Bunting with the puck. Back out for Carlson. Now the return for Bunting. Down low Rust. Out to Carlson. Hayes. Back across. Carlson left point. Sends to the corner. Tomasino is on it there. In behind the net for Bunting. Bunting out in front. Shot by Tomasino. He scores. And the Penguins take a 3-2 lead on the power play.
I'll tell you, the Rangers they're a half a step behind. They've been a half a step behind all night. And Tomasino does a good job here. This is a goal scorer, right? This thing comes now. He's a right-handed shot on the left side, so that stick faces into a one-timer situation and hits the back of the net in a hurry. And the Rangers have given up 3 here in the second period on just, again, the Penguins, 10 shots in the second period. We talked about the Rangers when they went in that 3-game funk, how there were moments, stretches in periods that were too long and they paid a deep price. Pittsburgh's been the better team here for 12 minutes, and they've scored 3 times.
Tomasino, no goals in 11 games with Nashville, 7-27 with the Penguins. Getting an opportunity with the injuries to Crosby and Malkin on the power play, and he converts. Here come the Rangers. Cooley on a feed from JT Miller down the right side. Takes a hard hit from Achari. Puck now worked free and skated out by Lizotte. To the red line, shoots in. 7.5 to go, second period. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney, 3-2 lead for the Penguins. Now Letang, right wing circle. Letang goes to the backhand of the slot. Shot blocked in front. Cooley on the puck for the Rangers. And he clears. Played at center by Panarin. Pass too far for Zach Jones. Now Jones has it. Lifts it ahead. Panarin battling for the puck. Taken away by Graves. Down to 7 minutes remaining here in the second from the Garden. 3-2 Pittsburgh with their first lead of the night. Now Graves' pass cut off by Lindgren. Remember, the Rangers trailed in the last 2 games, Dave, heading into the third. Came back to win both games. That has never happened. 2 straight back-to-back wins for the Rangers in regulation after trailing after 2 since 1988, believe it or not.
Yeah.
That's how long it's been. Rempe keeps the puck alive. Shot is stopped by Nedeljkovic. Kara crossing through the crease. Nedeljkovic covers.
Yeah, Nedeljkovic, good job. Matt Rempe in hard on the forecheck. Yeah, Rempe throws it towards the net. That's the last part of the sequence. And an offensive zone faceoff here. As Peter Laviolette waits to the last minute here, and really a little bit baffled with the lineup change. You know, the body's moving around here. I know you're stronger in the middle, but you need a dominant top, especially in a game where you've been chasing the game, really. And that's exactly what the Rangers have been doing here for the better part of 2 periods.
Off the faceoff. Puck comes around to the near side. Along the boards, 3 Rangers, 3 Penguins. Squirts back around. Lindgren steps up. Lindgren sending it back out for Trocheck. Carries in deep. Trocheck back for Riley Smith. A shot kicked out by the left pad of Nedeljkovic. Fox holds in. Knocked to the ice. Play continues. Bouncing puck, and it winds up in the Ranger bench. 5:57 to go in the second. A 3-2 Penguins lead. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
Can the Kansas City Chiefs win an unprecedented 3rd consecutive Super Bowl? Sirius XM NFL Radio is your Super Bowl headquarters with the top newsmaker interviews and expert analysis as the Chiefs battle the Philadelphia Eagles. Your Super Bowl home, NFL Radio, Sirius XM Channel 88 and the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here. Historic hockey moments.
March 23rd, 1994, Wayne Gretzky passes his hero Gordie Howe for most goals scored.
Gretzky scores! He did it! The greatest goal scorer in National Hockey League history is Wayne Gretzky. Los Angeles goal, a power play goal, and the 802nd National Hockey League goal scored by number 99, Wayne Gretzky.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your NHL 100.
Is the greatest player to ever play sitting at the podium right now?
We talk about this all the time. That's what makes sports great, and that's what makes hockey wonderful. I think we're all in pretty much agreement that Gordie was pretty special.
The hockey history continues. Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Oh.
This hockey season is easy to enjoy with Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the Rangers. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Face off to the right of Nedeljkovic, who is staked with a 3-2 lead here for his Pittsburgh Penguins. 3 goals here in the second period by the Penguins. Now the Rangers with Trocheck, Brodzinski, and Smith now, so bodies moving around here a little bit.
Off the draw, Penguins control. Set up the boards and out to center. Knocked into the Ranger zone. Smith is on it there. Smith has it taken away by Achari. Centering pass picked off by Trocheck. Loose puck. Trocheck knocks it to the boards. Achari next man on it. Sends in behind the goal. Keandre Miller up the left side for Smith. And he clears to center. Picked up by Fox, who has a goal this period. Puck into the Penguin zone. 5.5 remaining in the second. Cody Glass winds it around. Now Achari deflects it. Not out. Kept in by the Rangers. Trocheck held up by Glass. And now it's Achari. Chips it in deep. Borgen back on it. Around for Riley Smith on the right wing. Smith met by Tomasino. Gives it away. Here comes Kevin Hayes. Tries to cut to the middle. Is held up by Borgen. Up the right side for Smith. And he clears it down. Letang back on it for the Penguins. 5 minutes remaining in the second period. Penguins with a 3-2 lead without Crosby and Malkin tonight. Joseph shoots in. Lindgren looking around. Beats Hayes to the puck. Sends it up the middle for JT Miller. Flips it ahead. Chased by Panarin. Moves in and shoots. Saved by Nedeljkovic. And he will hang on. Attention Optimum subscribers. Optimum has stopped negotiating and has abandoned local sports fans, keeping MSG and the teams you love off the air. Now is the time to abandon Optimum and switch to a new provider before you miss another game. Visit keepmsg.com to find a new provider today.
Face off to the left of Nedeljkovic after a shot attempt off the stick of Artemi Panarin. Now you have Panarin, Zibanejad, and Kreider out on the ice.
Coaching staff really mixing things up here in the second period.
Right.
Face off to the left of the Penguin goal. Pittsburgh 3 here in the second. Leading the Rangers 3-2. Raquel from Rust and Beauvillier, and then Tomasino on the power play from Rust and Bunting, 2 minutes 52 seconds apart.
Yeah, Will Cooley whistled for a trip on Beauvillier. And the Pittsburgh Penguins make the Rangers pay on their second power play.
Penguins clear the puck ahead, picked up at center by Zibanejad and across the line. Zibanejad stick handling, sends it back out for Lindgren. Near side, Borgen, shot deflected by Kreider off the side of the cage, so the deep pairing switched up as well. Borgen out here with Lindgren. Puck played by Lindgren. Works it back around. Panarin near side. Panarin tied up. Puck lifted ahead, knocked down at center by Borgen. Sends it back for Lindgren, hits the red line, and then wrists the puck around. Rangers go for a change. 4 minutes to go here in the second. Schneider back in his own zone. Shots are 21-16. Penguins been out of a shot, Dave, since the Tomasino goal.
Right.
A little over 4 minutes ago. Puck played at center by Zach Jones. Ahead for Vesey. Bottled up by Heinen. Back for Zach Jones. Up the right side for Schneider. He shoots in. Carlson back on it. Met by Carrick. Gives it away. Vesey shot blocked by Glass. Rempe keeps the puck alive. Rempe shot that misses the net. Schneider steps up. Shoots. Blocked in front by the stick of Grzelcyk. Penguins flip the puck ahead. Played at center by Glass. Down the left side. Slides it across, but cannot connect with Heinen. Now Glass on it once again. Table was set on a 2-on-1, but the pass went astray. Back out it comes for Joseph. Near side, Letang walks in. Centering pass broken up. Looking for the redirect. Now Hayes with it. Hayes defended by Vesey. Kevin Hayes, long shot. Saves Shesterkin. Loose in front. Another shot stopped by Shesterkin. Puck still loose, and Shesterkin covers. And now Schneider gets the stick up.
Yeah, with Bunting. Boy, it is a bit of a grass fire in front of Shesterkin. It's been that way all night, right? And the Rangers, all kinds of bodies there, but can't find the puck. Can't get the puck. Shesterkin has a tough time just, putting out the grass fire. And, Pittsburgh keeps just kind of hounding away, working away. And I hate to be repetitive, but we talked about, the work ethic of this Pittsburgh team. And I tell you, they've come to play. There's no question.
Guys getting opportunities without Crosby and Malkin working hard.
Right. But again, like I say, I watched the last two games. They shut out Nashville and then lost in a shootout to New Jersey. And that was the thing that really stepped out. It was noticeable. It was just how hard they worked on the puck.
Off the drop. Battle for the puck in the corner. Comes to Raquel. Raquel leaving it for Rust. Up the boards. Trocheck knocks it ahead for Borgen. Now Smith flips in. Left side of Nedeljkovic. Lafreniere in pursuit. Rust comes away with the puck. And now Riley Smith's going to go for taking down Beauvillier. Delayed call. Penguins with the puck. Nedeljkovic off to the bench. Extra skater on for Pittsburgh. This will be the Rangers' third penalty of the game. Penguins have not taken any. So now Pittsburgh to another power play. It's a trip on Riley Smith.
Back-to-back offensive zone tripping penalties.
2 minutes for tripping.
And it's Beauvillier once again. He drew the second one. It was almost the same sort of play. Although that was a little more obvious as Smith's stick is in there and it gets caught in the that wedge area, the open area of the took blade. And down goes Beauvillier. Into the box goes Smith. I would say that this is a bit of an important kill here. Down one with 2:08 left in the second period, where you've been outplayed. You've been outplayed in the second period here by the visiting Pittsburgh Penguins.
Smith for tripping, 17:52. Pittsburgh 1 for 2. Off the draw, Lindgren pressed by Heinen. Schneider comes over. Now Heinen with it behind the net. Battle for the puck. Trocheck gains control. Backhands down. Rolling to the right of Nedeljkovic.
Looks like Cody Glass may have got his foot kind of tangled up in that series with Trocheck. He heads to the Pittsburgh bench.
Here comes Heinen shooting in, left side of the Ranger goal. Heinen plays it behind the net. Around to the far boards, out to the point for Grzelcyk. Now onto the stick of Benstrom, down low, Heinen. Shot stopped by Shesterkin. JT Miller looks to clear, kept alive by Benstrom. Now Miller jumps on a nice move and a 2-on-1 for the Rangers. Miller down the left wing. Miller in with a shot, just missed. He had Trocheck on his right. Now the Penguins start back. Here's Benstrom in across the line. Dropping it back off. Shot stopped by Shesterkin. Picked up by Keandre Miller. And he wristed all the way down.
Yeah, JT Miller just, he's running on empty, right? Just quite get the puck off, quick enough. Didn't find Trocheck.
Final minute of the period. Hayes up the left side for Bunting. Bunting works the puck around for Rust. Rust gives it away. Here comes Zibanejad with Kreider. Kreider down the left side. Back to the trailer. Fox moves in and shoots. Saved by Nedeljkovic. Bouncing puck. Played at center by Bunting. 30 seconds to go in the penalty, 40 in the period. As Bunting walks it across, held up by Keandre Miller. Rust in to play the puck. He's shouldered by Miller. Fox moves it ahead, kept alive by the Penguins. Bunting out to the right point, Carlson. Time winding down to the second period. Now Rust, right wing circle. Rust has some room. Rust down low, Bunting. Blocked off by Keandre Miller. 5 seconds remaining on the penalty. Time winding down to the period as well. Penalty over. Puck comes out for a drive by Carlson. Missed the net. Puck caroms around and out. 2 seconds, one. And that will do it. So the Rangers kill off the Pittsburgh power play. And for the third straight game, trailed by a goal. Heading into the third, they came back to win the first two.
And again, it does breed confidence. And you get into situations, so you get on a roll. But for the better part of 2 periods, they've been outworked. So there's got to be a way to find, just pick that up. And really, to me, it's telling. The stronger Pittsburgh has been on that work ethic, the better they've been in the face-offs, the better they've been along the boards. So the Rangers have to find another gear here when it comes to the work ethic. Down 3-2 after 2.
Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel. The Islanders lead Winnipeg 2-1 late in the first. Predators, Blackhawks just getting underway. Avalanche, Oilers, Stars, and Kings later tonight. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Visit them today for the ultimate travel experience at bestrailstravel.com. Penguins with 3 in the second from Lizotte, Raquel, and Tomasino. Fox with the Ranger goal. Trocheck picked up his second point. Penguins outshot the Rangers 15-11. Totals through 2. Pittsburgh 25, Rangers 18. Penguins 1 for 3 on the power play. Rangers have not had a man advantage. Dan Grasso will take you through the second intermission with the Penguins leading the Rangers 3-2 here at Madison Square Garden. You're listening to New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
SiriusXM NFL Radio's coverage continues before Super Bowl 59. Hear an all-access pass from New Orleans as we talk with Hall of Famers, Super Bowl legends, and the stars of the NFL.
I'm going to lay it on the line. It gets to the playoffs. It's win or go home.
Our panel of experts will get you ready for Super Bowl 59 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hear coverage of Super Bowl 59 all week on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments.
The Messier Guarantee. May 25th, 1994, the New York Rangers face elimination in Game 6 against the New Jersey Devils.
Under 8 minutes to play in the third and a 2-2 tie. Kovalov, save, rebound, score! Messier!
For the empty net, Mark Messier. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? He said we will win Game 6. He has just picked up the hat trick.
Never miss a moment on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
November 26, 2005, the New York Rangers win 3-2 over the Washington Capitals in the longest NHL shootout at the time, and it was an unlikely hero that emerged for the Blue Shirts in the 15th round with a highlight for the ages.
Malik has not scored this year. In on Kolzig. Bang the legs! Oh, Malik went between his legs!
Never miss a moment on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
After scoring 4 goals in Game 38 for his 45th on the season, on December 30th, 1981, the great one Wayne Gretzky and his Edmonton Oilers hosted the Philadelphia Flyers in Game 39 of the season.
Gretzky, will he shoot? He does! He scores! Wayne Gretzky's 50th goal in 39 games!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
This is the Spectrum New York Rangers Intermission Report. Now, here's Dan Grassa on the MSG Radio Network.
And we welcome you into the Rangers' second intermission report, brought to you by Spectrum. Dan Grassa with you. 2 periods in the books at Madison Square Garden, and it's the Pittsburgh Penguins who have come from behind to take a 3-2 lead over the New York Rangers. 4 goals in that second period, 3 of them off the sticks of Pittsburgh Penguins. Blake Lizotte getting the Penguins even 2:25 into that second period. His 9th of the season from Noel Acciari and Erik Karlsson, but the Rangers would answer quite quickly. Just 1 minute and 14 seconds after that, Adam Fox would give the Rangers the lead once again. His 4th of the season at 3:39 from Vinny Trocheck and Ryan Lindgren. So the Blue Shirts had a 2-1 lead, but to the midway point of that second period, Pittsburgh would respond again, and Pittsburgh really had the better of play in that period and then started to have the goals to show for it on the scoreboard. Ricard Raquel is 25th at 9:07, beating Igor Shesterkin from Brian Rust and Anthony Beauvillier. Then Will Cooley is whistled for tripping at 11:02, so the Pittsburgh power play takes to the ice, a power play which had been scuffling of late, but they finally get one to go, and it's courtesy of Philip Tomasino, his 7th of the year at 11:59 from Brian Rust once again, and Michael Bunting. That snaps an 0 for 14 on the power play for the Penguins, which dated back to 5+ games. So they had themselves a 3-2 lead, and would even get one more power play opportunity before the period was through, as Riley Smith would get whistled for tripping with a little over 2 minutes remaining, but the Ranger penalty kill does the job. So Rangers are going to have to come from behind again. Remember, their last 2 victories were games where they trailed heading into the third period, won both in regulation. That's something they had not done consecutively since back in 1988. They're going to have to make it 3 in a row here as they trail the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-2 after 2 periods of play. The shots on goal in that second period were 15-10 in favor of the visitors, and they have a 2-period edge, 26-18 in the shots on goal department. Still a lot more for you to do here, for us to do, I should say, on the Rangers Intermission Report. We come back, we'll check out the out-of-town scoreboard on this Friday around the National Hockey League. And New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues right after this timeout. Hey everyone, ready to level up your game time? Well, check out Chumba Casino. Non-stop fun and totally free to join. Enjoy online social casino games with new games added regularly. Play for your chance to win serious prizes and claim your daily login bonus. Whether you're at home or on the move, jump in and start playing today at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. Got to be 18 or over, and terms and conditions apply.
Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
Like most car buyers, you want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Get impressive offers on a new Mazda CX-30 or Mazda CX-5 starting at just $29,276. Over 1,000 new Mazda vehicles to choose from. Visit RamseyMazda.com. Get the most for your money at Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold whey filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Dan Grasso back on the Rangers Intermission Report. 3-2 Penguins leading the New York Rangers at the end of 2 periods of play. We're brought to you by White Claw, light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold whey filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone at Farrell's and West Islip. Grab life by the claw, and then always do it responsibly. Light night on the out-of-town scoreboard on this Friday around the National Hockey League. Just 4 other games. They are midway through the first period up in Winnipeg. They're at the end of the first period in Winnipeg, and the Islanders have grabbed a 2-1 lead over the Jets. New York has won 8 of their last 9. They're a point up on the Rangers heading into today's action. Winnipeg, meantime, looking for an 8th straight win, and they are tied with the most points in the NHL with the idle Washington Capitals. Just underway in Chicago, the Predators and the Blackhawks are scoreless in a matchup between the bottom 2 teams in the Central Division. Nashville has lost 5 in a row, that on the heels of 5 consecutive wins. Chicago has dropped 6 of their last 7. They're just a point up on San Jose for the fewest in the National Hockey League. They'll drop the puck in about 15 minutes in Edmonton, where the Oilers will skate against the Colorado Avalanche. The Avs have won 3 of their last 4, and they are the first wild card right now in the Western Conference. Edmonton, meantime, sitting in first place in the Pacific Division. They're 2 up on the Vegas Golden Knights, and they'll be in search of their 3rd straight win coming up tonight. Also out west, it'll be the LA Kings entertaining the Dallas Stars. Dallas in 2nd place in the Central. They're a point up on the Minnesota Wild, and they've won 5 of their last 6 games. LA, meantime, is 3rd in the Pacific. They're just a point better than the Vancouver Canucks, and the Kings will be looking for a 3rd straight triumph. That is your out-of-town scoreboard on this Friday around the National Hockey League. Our score here, once again, is 3-2 Pittsburgh over the Rangers at the end of 2 periods of play. We mentioned the Rangers' resiliency, back-to-back wins where they came from behind, trailing after 2 periods of play. And Vinny Trocheck, who has a 2-point night already this evening for the New York Rangers with a goal and an assist. He talked after the game back on Wednesday about whether or not these comeback wins is starting to maybe remind him of what this team accomplished a year ago.
Nah, I don't know. Not really thinking about it. I'm not really thinking about last year. It's a different team this year and going through different adversities and different players. And I think we're just working at taking it one game at a time right now. Like you said, we're a little bit desperate. We're fighting for a playoff spot, so got to bring the same mentality every night.
Well, different players, different situations, different configurations as well with the new faces and the new lineups. And among the changes, Johnny Brodzinski now centering that 3rd line for the Blue Shirts between Chris Kreider and Will Cooley. And after the morning skate today up in Westchester, Coach Peter Laviolette was asked how Johnny's doing centering that 3rd line.
I think he's done good. I think there's always a little, that low position and defensively in center is always a bit of a learning position. And I think really most of it just came from last year when we moved him in Hartford to the middle to start playing games thinking that we may need this because he was one of their top players on a consistent basis. And I think he's done a good job of learning and continuing to evolve and learn at that. The games that we've used him this year, he hasn't been at the center. He's been on the wing, which I think is more of his natural position. But I think he does a good job. He's quick. He's He's fast. He's a smart hockey player, and he can read things. So I think it's continually learning for him about that position, and I think he's got the assets where he can do that. He's smart. He's quick. He's a good skater. He sees things well.
Brzezinski with points in 2 of the last 3 games. Also been a return to the lineup for one Zach Jones. Second straight game, part of the Rangers' blue line, but that was after he was a healthy scratch for 18 games. Peter Laviolette talked about the young defenseman and how he stayed in shape despite the fact he hadn't seen much ice time.
Try to keep everybody in shape. It's not so much the shape. I mean, they get sick of getting pounded out here, after a practice. And I think it's more the game situations and the reads and the timing of things inside of a game. That's what becomes a little bit different than just going and skating between the lines or doing nets or doing laps, working in the gym. All of that we can take care of. It's the game shape, I think, that comes into play. I thought he jumped in and played a pretty solid game for us. I guess to back it up tonight.
And how hard is it, Coach, when you have to deliver the news to a player that they're going to sit out and not be a part of the lineup?
I've always said there's questions about somebody else who's been out of the lineup up in the forward position, or it could be a defenseman out of the lineup. There's a lot of faith and confidence in the players that we have here. They've played here quite a bit. They're very good players. When they get in the lineup, we're excited for them. And so the conversations are never easy to tell somebody that they're not in or they're not part of it tonight, but they got to continue to work to be ready for when those opportunities do present themselves. And I get that. Everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to contribute, but sometimes you can't. You're bound by the numbers.
And that is the head coach, Peter Laviolette. 3-2 Pittsburgh after 2 periods. Our score once again at Madison Square Garden. Time now for this date in Rangers history. And on February the 7th, 1973, the Rangers extended their winning streak to 9 games by defeating the New York Islanders 6-0 at MSG. Eddie Jockerman stopping all 25 shots to earn the win and shutout. And Walt Tkachuk registered 2 goals in the contest. Fast forward 3 years later, on February the 7th of 76, Rod Gilbert tying a single-game career high with 4 goals as the Blue Shirts defeated the Detroit Red Wings 5-4 in Detroit. Gilbert, the only Ranger who tallied 4 goals in 3 different games in franchise history. The Rangers' exclusive Original 6 offer gets each fan a New York Rangers corduroy rope hat. Get tickets by heading to NewYorkrangers.com/ticket offers to secure your seats to see the Rangers take on the Maple Leafs on February the 28th. So the Rangers have some work to do, trailing 3-2 after 2. They're 3-20-1 this season when trailing after 40 minutes. The Penguins, meantime, 13-1-2 when they take a lead into the third period. We talked a lot on the broadcast before the game, during the game, about the Rangers' resilience the last couple of times out. They'll have to display that once again if they're able to keep their winning ways going. And that was the Rangers' second intermission report, brought to you by Spectrum. You can make anything possible because you have a connection that's built for everywhere. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum. I'll talk to you again in the postgame show, but up next we send it right back to MSG. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney, they've got the third period for you with the Penguins on top of the Rangers by a score of 3-2. And you're listening to New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been the Spectrum One New York Rangers Intermission Report. Blue Shirts Hockey is next. Here's what's happening on Sirius XM Sports.
Can the Kansas City Chiefs win an unprecedented third consecutive Super Bowl? Sirius XM NFL Radio is your Super Bowl headquarters, with the top newsmaker interviews and expert analysis as the Chiefs battle the Philadelphia Eagles. Your Super Bowl home, NFL Radio, Sirius XM Channel 88, and the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here. Historic hockey moments.
The Messier Guarantee. May 25th, 1994, the New York Rangers face elimination in Game 6 against the New Jersey Devils.
Under 8 minutes to play in the third and a 2-2 tie. Kovalov, save, rebound, score! Messier!
For the empty net, Mark Messier. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? He said we will win Game 6. He has just picked up the hat trick.
Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
Mr. Hockey's final NHL goal, April 9th, 1980, the Hartford Whalers at the Montreal Canadiens.
Howe over the line to his father, son to father, back into, they score! Number 9, Father Howe. And they're going to give him a standing ovation here in the Montreal Forum. A tremendous tribute to one of the most amazing athletes in any sport.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
Back at Madison Square Garden, Pittsburgh Penguins lead the New York Rangers 3-2. We get set for the third period. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
When it's game time, it's Tully time. The third period puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action.
And with that, third period here at the Garden. Nedeljkovic to our left, Shesterkin to our right. Penguins with 3 goals in the second period. Rangers, as we've mentioned, similar situation last 2 games. Trailed by a goal. Entering the third, came back and won both. All right, away we go. So Zibanejad starts, Dave, back on the line with Panarin and JT Miller. They switched things up over the final 10 minutes of the second period. This line is back intact. Here comes Brian Rust into the Rangers zone. Rink-wide pass for Raquel. Bumped off the puck by Borgen. Pinned behind the Ranger net. Now work free. Rust with it in the near corner. Rust with a centering pass. JT Miller intercepts. And the Rangers start out. Miller shoots in. Rangers moving right to left. Miller and Raquel behind the net. Now Carlson comes in. Up the boards. Lindgren steps up. Around behind for Miller. Puck taken away. Now Lindgren on the recovery. Lindgren down low. In behind the net, JT Miller. Grzelcyk over for the Penguins. Looks to clear. Held in by Zibanejad. To the near side, Panarin. Panarin out for Lindgren. Shot gets blocked by Rust. Zibanejad out to the point, but Fox was cutting the other way, and it rolls all the way down.
Yeah, good battle in the offensive zone by JT Miller and Lindgren, but really nothing towards the net for their efforts.
Rangers start ahead with it. Here comes Lafreniere for Cooley. Sends in deep. Lafreniere back for Cooley. Tries to move it in front. Broken up. Cooley continues to battle. Penguins force the puck ahead. Here's Bunting. Held up at the line. Flipped ahead by Glass. Delayed offside Pittsburgh. Jones on the puck now for the Rangers. Trailing 3-2. Here they come. Lafreniere down the left side. Lafreniere cross ice. Too hard for Cooley. Schneider shoots. Saved by Nedeljkovic, and he hangs on.
I think clear indication of the first 40 minutes of the chances. You know, Pittsburgh got 51 chances. The Rangers just 28. The Rangers have 5 missed shots and just 6 Pittsburgh block shots. So that tells you where the puck has been a lot of the night here, over 40 minutes.
Zibanejad comes back out with Kreider and Smith for the offensive zone faceoff. Cooley was just out with Lafreniere and Trocheck. Off the draw, Rangers with the puck. Backhanded along, saved by Nedeljkovic. Flipped out by Riley Smith. Zibanejad back to Zach Jones. Leaving it for Zibanejad. Long wrist shot. Blocked in front, may have hit off Kreider. And it's cleared out by the Penguins, by Tomasino.
Yeah, Graves was there too, right? Kreider and Graves in front of the net. Jones does a good job getting the puck to the net.
Now Smith's pass picked off. Desharnais with it for the Penguins. The former Edmonton Oiler. Long pass up the left side for Bemstrom. Shouldered by Schneider. Kevin Hayes comes in. Winds the puck around. Flipped out to the point. Carlson on it. Bumped off the puck by Riley Smith. And now Carlson regains for Grzelcyk. And then Carlson hits the red line. Shoots in. To the left of the Ranger goal. Schneider back on it. Schneider held up by Bemstrom. Zach Jones comes over. Taken away by Achari. Out to the left side for Grzelcyk. Back around. Glass in behind the net. Battling with Jones. Schneider picks up the loose puck. Schneider for Carrick on the right wing. Sends to center. Now Carrick with it again. Shoots in. 3 minutes gone in the third. Penguins lead the Rangers 3-2. Borgen just off the bench. Down low for Brodzinski. Brodzinski fends off Glass. Near side for Vesey. Vesey out to Keandre Miller. Over to the right for Borgen. Pass blocked in front by Carlson, kept alive by Carrick. Now Keandre Miller moves it into the corner. Brodzinski on it for the Rangers. Brodzinski stick handling and then sends it back the other way. Played by Keandre Miller. Out for JT Miller, a shot. Stick saved by Nedeljkovic. Borgen keeps it alive. Bouncing puck. JT Miller holds in. Now Borgen to the high slot. Shoot, saved by Nedeljkovic. He hangs on to this one.
Yeah, good firm shift. Good firm shift. Vesey and Brodzinski as Brodzinski moves into Rempe's spot with Carrick and Vesey. So a really good shift. Now the Rangers have to build it shift to shift here. You come back out with Zibanejad, Miller, and Panarin. You want to build on the momentum created by the Carrick threesome.
Miller and Raquel, the junior teammates, lean in for the draw. To the right of Nedeljkovic, JT Miller replaced by Zibanejad. Puck is finally dropped. Rangers control. JT Miller sends it behind the net. Letang up the boards, kept alive by Fox. Now Panarin. Panarin sends it along. Raquel looks to clear, held in by Fox. Down low, JT Miller, in behind the net. Miller in the near corner, puts on the brakes, looks to cut away from Letang. Now Letang sends it ahead. Rust able to clear, played by Beauvillier. Down the right side into the Ranger zone. Beauvillier met by Fox. Lindgren comes over. Raquel stripped by Zibanejad. Panarin over for the Rangers, kept alive. Rust shoots, that goes high and wide. Back out it comes to Letang at the right point. Letang sends in wide to the right of the Ranger goal. Now Lindgren plays the puck around for Fox. 4.5 in, third period. Fox clears the puck down. Picked up back in the Penguin zone by Tomasino. Pass picked off at center by Lafreniere, moves it back in. Graves plays it for the Penguins. Up the boards, giveaway. Rangers with it. Trocheck into the corner for Cooley. Now Trocheck on the puck again, tied up. Cooley plays it for the Rangers. Back behind the goal for Lafreniere. Tries to center, blocked off by Desharnais. Now Graves over for Pittsburgh, and he will clear the zone. Picked up by Tomasino. Shoots in, knocked down by Keandre Miller. Now Will Borgen. Up the middle for Lafreniere, and then Cooley. Cooley's pass, intercepted by Carlson. Outlet pass, knocked out of the air by Cooley. Borgen flips it ahead. Here's Cooley on the left wing, shoots in. Desharnais back for the Penguins, chased by Cooley. Penguins clear the zone. Heinen on it at center. Shoots in. Winds around behind the Ranger net. Picked up by Bunting. Out to the right point. Shot by Carlson, deflects high. Jones flips it up the left wing boards, and it's Carrick for the Rangers. Carrick for Smith on the left wing. Carrick cuts to the middle. Pass broken up by Heinen, and the Penguins clear. Played on the left wing by Bunting, and he shoots in. Now the Penguins go for a change.
Boy, the puck's just not getting to the net enough from the Rangers' standpoint here.
There's Kreider up the right side for Carrick. Carrick holds. Now sends it along. Kreider behind the net. Kreider looking for Riley Smith off his stick. Good play by JT Miller just off the bench to keep it alive. Flips in behind. Kreider and Letang battle. JT Miller comes in. 2 Rangers, 3 Penguins in the near corner. Miller pressing the puck to the boards. Kreider works it free. Puck squirts around to the far side onto the stick of Fox. Fox met by Tomasino. Back behind the net for Kreider. Kreider tried to get it through to JT Miller. Broken up. Penguins clear. Tomasino shovels it ahead. Zibanejad back on it for the Rangers. Now Ryan Lindgren. 13 minutes to go in regulation. 3-2 Pittsburgh. Here's Panarin through center with speed. And across the Penguins line on the left wing. Sends in behind the net. Zibanejad tied up. Graves comes over. Puck pinned along the boards. Again, 3 Rangers, 3 Penguins. Puck still pinned. Zibanejad moves it along. And Rust clears the zone.
I gotta tell you, Pittsburgh just seems to be content here to, protect the 1-goal lead. The Rangers, the first 4 shots of this period.
Here comes Trocheck. Pass on the left wing for Cooley. Cooley tried the return, broken up by Bunting, pushing it ahead. Keandre Miller on it for the Rangers. Now Borgen up the right side. Played at center by Lafreniere. Loose puck in front of the Penguins bench. Cooley is on it. Carries across, moves to his left. Cooley shoots. It's blocked by Carlson. Now Borgen steps up. Shot off a Penguin skate. Puck bounces out to center. Trocheck is on it there. Now Borgen. Back for Keandre Miller. Under 12 minutes remaining in the third. Penguins with a 3-2 lead. Miller slides it across for Jones. Up the right side. Kreider backhands in. Letang on it for the Penguins. Cuts away from Brodzinski and clears the puck out. Now JT Miller back across on the left wing. Sends in deep. Hayes on it there. Winds it around. Kreider. Down low Brodzinski. Sending it back out. Zach Jones with it. Tried to feed the point, but nobody covering.
They're just really having a hard time getting anything to the net here. It's been, just 31 faceoffs after 2 periods. There's been much ado about nothing here.
Rangers shoot back in. They've iced it with 11:02 remaining in the third. And the Penguins leading the Rangers 3-2. They say it was an offside, so we'll step out. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2025 Pilot or a 2.9% APR on a 2025 Ridgeline or CR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
See dealer for financing details.
There's no place like home. At NYU Langone Health, we get our surgery patients home sooner than any other health system. Better health starts with a better health system. NYU Langone Health, #1 for quality care in the U.S. The NYU Langone Health app gives you access to your electronic health record, so you can keep track of your visits, lab results, and images all in one place. Better health starts with a better health system. NYU Langone Health, #1 for quality care in the U.S. Learn more at nyulangonehealth.org.
Hey everyone, looking for some fun and excitement? Well, you got to check out Chumba Casino. It's 100% free to play, no purchase required. Enjoy hundreds of thrilling online social casino games anytime, anywhere, like bingo, slingo, slots, and solitaire. Whether you're chilling at home or on the go, get in on the action. Play now for your chance to redeem some serious prizes at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. Got to be 18 and over. Terms and conditions apply.
Rangers hockey on ESPN New York, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Again, Nedeljkovic, who really has the ability to steal a game, he has not been challenged. Really has not been challenged at all here tonight. I can't think of a save that he had to make. And the start of this third period is, again, a period where the Rangers have had the puck a lot, but haven't done much with it to create anything.
Rangers out shooting the Penguins 3-1 in the third. Penguins have allowed the most third period goals in the league this season. Rangers hoping to continue that trend. Carlson moves it up the boards, knocked down by Borgen, stepped into by Beauvillier. Rangers have not had a power play in tonight's game as well. Here's Carlson into the Ranger zone. Flips in behind the net. Shesterkin holds, leaves it for Keandre Miller. Sends it back across. Borgen clears it ahead for JT Miller. 10.5 remaining. Penguins leading 3-2. Puck deflected in by Borgen. Carlson on it for the Penguins. Up the left side, Beauvillier bottled up. Panarin back at his own line for Fox. Adam Fox. Up the left side, Trocheck. Trocheck cutting wide. Backhand shot off the side of the net. Lafreniere is on it for the Rangers. Lafreniere sending it back out for Lindgren. Cross-ice Fox. Sidesteps Achari. Fox towards the net off the side of the cage. Comes out to Lindgren. Left point. Back around. Pass Trocheck. Played by Carlson. Up the boards, held in by Fox. Fox in the far corner. Fox in behind for Lafreniere. Back up to the left point. Lindgren is on it there. Shoots, it goes wide. Carlson over for the Penguins. Up to Lizotte on the left wing, and he sends to the Ranger line. Lindgren back to retrieve. 9.5 to go in the third. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney for Madison Square Garden. 3-2 Penguins. Cooley knocks the puck ahead. Joseph, next man there for the Penguins. Around to Letang. Letang through the neutral zone into the Ranger end. Pass on the left wing was behind Bemstrom. And Joseph picks it up back in his own zone. No Crosby, no Malkin for the Penguins tonight. They lead the Rangers 3-2. All 3 goals in the second period. Joseph left point, right side Letang. Shot blocked by Smith. Bounces out to center. Letang on it once again for the Penguins. Shovels it ahead for Hayes. Kevin Hayes shoots in, and the Penguins go for a change.
Yeah, the Penguins just content here to batten down the hatches in their own end of the ice and throw the puck in. Try and muddy up the middle of the ice. They've been pretty effective here, Kenny.
Now Schneider shoots in. Rempe in pursuit. Rempe, Vesey, Carrick on the ice. Puck deflects over the glass. And out of play with 8:31 remaining in the third. Penguins 3. Rangers 2. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Super Bowl Sunday is the biggest sports wagering day of the year, and Sports Grid Radio on SiriusXM has you covered before, during, and after the game. Hear how the lines move, and as we point out our favorite prop bets right up until kickoff. And follow along with us during the game as we check off those props when they hit. From the anthem and the coin toss to the Gatorade and everything in between, Sports Grid Radio is the place to get the winning edge over the sports books. Channel 159 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments.
Game 8 of Super Series 76 coming to you from the Spectrum.
January 11th, 1976, the Philadelphia Flyers play host to the team known as the Red Army team of the Soviet Union.
They are leaving the ice. They're going to go. They're going home. Come out, and in about 40 seconds worth of hockey time, the Flyers have scored.
And the Broad Street Bullies would never look back after that one, winning 4-1 to become the only NHL team in the 4-game series to beat the Red Army.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
October 15th, 1989, the Great One passes his childhood idol, Mr. Hockey, for most points scored.
Gretzky has 1,850 points.
The Taylor to Gretzky, he scores! He's done it! Wayne Gretzky, the Great One, has become the greatest of them all! Ladies and gentlemen, Gordie Howe.
A super young man, a great hockey player who shares in everything he does, and congratulations.
The hockey history continues on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Face off to the right of the Pittsburgh netminder, who really hasn't had to work very hard here so far this evening with 8:31 left in regulation. Alex Nedeljkovic has a 3-2 lead for his Pittsburgh Penguins. Trocheck and Glass in the middle here for the face-off.
Trocheck out with Panarin and Lafreniere. Players get set. Puck is dropped. Penguins control. Desharnais shoots the puck down. Deflected, no icing. Well, now they say it's an icing.
Yeah.
The one linesman, Dan Kelly, signaled deflection.
Right.
So they'll probably face it off at center ice.
That looks like what they're going to do here. Because you're right, linesman Kelly to our side here. That motion that was deflected.
Trocheck and Lizotte, who scored the first 2 goals tonight. Trocheck opened the scoring. Lizotte tied it. Rangers win the draw. Fox, cross ice, Miller. Up the left wing, Panarin. Backhands in. Graves back on it for the Penguins. Hit by Trocheck. Now Lizotte comes over. Panarin takes the puck away. They battle along the near boards. Now behind the net, Desharnais with it. And he will shoot it down ice. This time it will be an icing. Rolls all the way down. Attention Optimum subscribers. Missing local sports on MSG. There's never been a better time to make the move to Verizon. We'll keep you in the game. Switch to Fios TV on Verizon. Score up to a $200 Verizon gift card. Visit a local retail store or call 800-VERYZON. Must install and keep eligible Fios services in good standing for 65 days and register for the gift card within 60 days thereafter or by no later than 6/6/25, whichever is first. Gift card emailed within 48 hours of registration. Other terms apply. Rangers win the draw. Fox carries down the right side. Tough angle shot. Missed the net. Fox with it again. Fox sending it back out, looking for J.T. Miller. It was broken up by Glass. Here comes Achari. J.T. Miller went for the hit. Achari keeps on going. Carries in behind the Ranger goal. Still with it. Back out for a shot by Grzelcyk. Hit his own man in front. Lizotte. And it's Cooley back the other way. Shoots in. Grzelcyk up the boards. Carlson. Net by Zibanejad. 7.5 to go. Penguins clear the puck down. And this is another icing call. Face-off will come back into the Pittsburgh end.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the modus operandi for the Pittsburgh Penguins here. You can see they're clearly, recognize the situation, and they're playing without their top two forwards. Just content to get back, protect the front of the net, and if all else fails, just throw it down the ice. Just there's been no pace. You talked about one of the keys to the Rangers was to play with some pace, skill, and execution. It's not been the case here so far.
Brodzinski wins the draw. Puck comes out of the zone. Borgen back to pick it up. Rangers trailing 3-2. 7:11 to go. Here's Brodzinski shooting in from center. Puck knocked down by Nedeljkovic. Moves it up the boards. And the Penguins come out. Carlson. Outlet pass off the stick of Rust. Played by Brodzinski back at his own end. Starts ahead with it. Up the left wing for Jones. And across the Pittsburgh line. Backhands in. Rangers make a change. Played behind the net by Vesey out of steal. Looked to get it through to Rempe. Pass was broken up. Vesey with it again. Out to the point. Schneider shot blocked. Schneider with it again. Over to Jones. Jones fanned on it. Puck played behind the net. Set up the boards. Kept alive by Carrick. Shouldered by Letang. Rempe comes in. Vesey on it once again. Near side for Carrick. Wrists it around for Schneider. Along the right wing boards. Back behind the net. Squirts away from Carrick. Stepping up is Jones. Jones in behind the net. Off the stick of Rempe. Picked up by Letang.
An interference call here in front.
That is the first Pittsburgh penalty of the night.
Yeah. And Jimmy Vesey here as Professor Sutherland goes to Vesey here.
Sending Joseph off.
Pittsburgh penalty number 73, 2 minutes for interference.
Yeah, there's interference in front of the net, and that's really a good job by that line, right, to keep things down low. All else fails as Joseph flattens Jimmy Vesey in front, flattens him from behind, and the Rangers get their first power play here, trailing 3-2 with 6:15 left in regulation. And you think about the Vegas game, you think about the Bruins game, both games were determined in the third period by the power play being a factor.
So the Rangers get their first chance of the night. Joseph in the box for interference. 13:45 of the third. Rangers with Zibanejad, J.T. Miller, Kreider, Panarin, and Fox.
Face off to the left of the Pittsburgh netminder.
It'll be Zibanejad and Hayes. Players getting set.
I've been talking to both center icemen.
Puck is dropped. Winds up in the corner. Battle for the puck. J.T. Miller in there. Squirts free. Penguins have it, and Rust clears.
Yeah, big, strong Desharnais battled behind the net with the puck, tied it up. Rust comes in, and down it goes, Kenny.
Now Fox back up ice into the Penguin zone. Fox wrists the puck around. Kreider comes over with Desharnais. J.T. Miller as well. Desharnais with that long reach pokes it ahead. And Fox will pick it up back in the Ranger end. 1:25 to go on the Rangers power play. 5.5 remaining in the third period. Penguins with a 3-2 lead. Here's Kreider. In on the left wing. Wrists the puck around. Zibanejad lets it go through to J.T. Miller. Quickly across to Panarin. Panarin left wing circle out to Fox. Now to the far side, J.T. Miller for Zibanejad. Back Back to Miller. Now Panarin shoots. Saved by Nedeljkovic. Graves looks to clear. Held in by Fox. Fox at the right point. Down low for JT Miller. Back out to Fox. Slides to his left. Now JT Miller with it. Right wing circle. Back over to Fox. Now to Zibanejad. Out to Fox. Fox holds. Now shoots. Blocked in front. Puck out of the zone. Lizotte on it for the Penguins. Fox hustling back. 40 seconds remaining on the Ranger power play. Lizotte still with it. Lizotte killing some time. Carries in behind the Ranger goal. Now sends it back out. And Carlson fires in. Puck comes around to Cody Glass. Sends it into the corner. 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Lafreniere deep in his own zone for Keandre Miller. Second power play unit on for the Rangers. Here comes Keandre Miller into the Penguin zone. Throws it off the boards. He's the next man there. Cuts in behind the net. Lost it. And the Penguins clear. And that will just about do it for the penalty. Down to 4:15 remaining in regulation. Rangers got one shot through to Nedeljkovic. And now Joseph returns. Here's Lafreniere. Shoots in. Knocked down by Letang. Bouncing puck. Achari with it for the Penguins. And he moves it out to center. Keandre Miller for Lafreniere on the left side. Sends in deep. Play behind the net by Grzelcyk. Moves it up the boards. Brodzinski keeps it alive. Bouncing puck. Back out to Trocheck. Down low. Lafreniere. Back to Brodzinski. Fanned on it. Coming in is Keandre Miller. Back behind the net. Out to Lafreniere. Shoots. It's blocked. Puck comes around to Borgen. Now Trocheck, far side. Out to the point. Held in by Brodzinski. Then he's shoved to the ice by Achari. Puck out of the zone. Shots are 6-1 Rangers, Dave, here in the third. Rangers still trail by a goal. Lindgren moves the puck in. Nedeljkovic with 3:25 remaining behind his net. Moves it up the boards. Cooley keeps it alive. Out for Lindgren. Lindgren shoots. That goes wide. Fox hustling in. Beats Heinen to the puck. Picked off in the corner by Carlson. Rangers keep it alive. Here's Lindgren. Moving in from the point. Moves it into the corner. Fox controls. Now Vesey out in front. Cooley a shot. Just missed. Fox keeps it alive. Defended by Carlson, who's knocked down by Carrick. Vesey back behind the Pittsburgh net. Knocked off the puck. And the Penguins clear. This will be an icing with 2:46 remaining. The final five brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. America's original craft vodka. For recipes and more, visit them at Tito'sVodka.com.
We're an opportunity there as we take a look at the replay here. It goes off in Nedeljkovic's glove and then skims off the crossbar. But again, the Pittsburgh goaltender hasn't had, the one good save on the Ranger power play, and that's been about it in this third period, despite the fact that a lot of this period has been played in the Pittsburgh end of the ice.
Penguins only one shot the entire period.
Right.
Miller out with Panarin and Zibanejad. And Trocheck. They have four forwards on the ice. Shesterkin plays it halfway. Four forwards and Fox. Penguins work the puck around, out of the zone. Shesterkin back in his crease. And now a Ranger penalty. Or is this? No, it's a Penguin penalty. Fox was hauled down.
Yeah, Bunting reaches in. What happens is Fox gets turned around. And Bunting reaches in. And when we come back, the Rangers, with 2:36 left in regulation, will get another power play here in basically back-to-back situations as Bunting grabbed the hold of Fox's right arm and hauls him down. And that's a penalty.
So we'll take a break. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York. And the MSG Network continues after this timeout.
Hey there, game lovers. Ready for some excitement? Chumba Casino is where it's at. Free to play with hundreds of online social casino games and new releases every week. Play anytime, anywhere, and enjoy free daily login bonuses and a fantastic welcome offer. Whether at home or on the go, play for your chance to redeem some serious prizes with ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. Got to be 18 or over. Terms and conditions apply.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Final Five brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original craft vodka. For recipes and more, visit them at titosvodka.com. Rangers go on their second straight power play with 2:36 remaining.
A little bit surprised that Chris Kreider's on the bench. He may come for the goaltender.
Right. Trocheck wins the draw. There goes Shesterkin. Kreider on the ice. Ranger net is empty. They have a 6-on-4 advantage. Fox carries in deep. Behind the net, Trocheck. Far side. Picked off by Graves. Can't clear. Held in by the Rangers. Back around it comes to Fox. Left wing boards. Out to the left point. Zibanejad. Cross ice. Panarin. Down low, JT Miller. Miller back to Panarin. Shoots high off the glass. Zibanejad with it. 2:05 remaining. Puck rolls all the way down as he tried to get it back to Fox. Chasing after it is Rust. Deep in the Rangers zone. Rust knocked away by Fox behind the net. Rangers start back ahead with it. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Trailing 3-2. Trocheck wrists the puck around. Graves, next man on it. Looks to clear. Held in by Fox. Bouncing puck. Achari knocks it out of the zone. Back to pick it up is Fox. 6-on-4 advantage for the Rangers. Here's Kreider. Shoots in. Far side. JT Miller with it. Back out. But the Rangers cannot hold in. Down to a minute 30 and 50 seconds remaining on the penalty to Bunting. Panarin sends in deep. Desharnais over for the Penguins. Battle for the puck. Rangers have it. Out to the point. Keandre Miller. Far side, JT Miller. Here's Keandre Miller. Shoots. Blocked by Desharnais. Now JT Miller. Right wing circle. Down to a minute 10. Down low. Back across. Kreider couldn't get a stick down. Zibanejad feeds Keandre Miller. Over to JT Miller. Into the slot. Trocheck shoots wide. JT Miller with it. Cross-side, Zibanejad shoots. That's blocked by Achari. Kreider keeps it alive for JT Miller, far corner. Taken away by Lazat. He will carry out. Rangers regain. Down to the final minute of regulation. Here's Panarin. Panarin for Zibanejad. Moves behind the net. Centering pass broken up. Fox holds in. Down to 40 seconds. Penalty time winding down. Zibanejad down low. Out it comes. Panarin shoots. It's blocked. Penalty over. Fox into the slot. Trocheck shoots. Another block shot. Penguins doing a great job getting in front of pucks. Zibanejad shoots. Save. And Nedeljkovic covers with 24 seconds remaining.
Yeah, again, the Rangers with numerous opportunities here. Back-to-back power plays late. 6-on-4 late. 24.4 seconds left. The Rangers need one to get this thing to a 3-3 draw.
They're out shooting Pittsburgh 9-1 here in the third period. Have been unable to beat Nedeljkovic. Final Five brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original craft vodka. For recipes and more, visit them at titosvodka.com. And now a timeout. So both teams will huddle up with the Rangers trailing 3-2, 24 seconds on the clock.
Well, the Rangers, still have an opportunity here, but really haven't played well enough over the course of 60 minutes here. We talked about, again, Pittsburgh being a team playing without their top guys. Two of their top first ballot Hall of Famers have simply outworked the Rangers for the better part of this hockey game, and the Rangers' friend is not the clock. So we regroup here. Obviously, possession off the draw being a key. The Rangers with who you'd expect on the ice: Miller, Kreider, Trocheck, Zibanejad, Fox, and Panarin.
Face off to the right of Nedeljkovic. It'll be Trocheck and Raquel. 24 and 4/10 seconds remaining. Rangers need a goal. Puck is dropped. Battle for it. Comes out to Fox. Walks in, shoots. It was blocked. Puck sent towards the net. Saved by Nedeljkovic. Fired around the boards and all the way down. And this is an icing. Still 12.2 remaining.
Well, Rangers do get possession. You know, they had half the time they had prior to the last face-off left at 12.2 seconds.
Exactly half.
Right.
Trocheck and Achari this time to the left of the Pittsburgh goal. Puck is dropped behind the net. Kreider chasing. Pins along the boards. Poked ahead for JT Miller. Out to the point. Fox, 4 seconds. Near side. Panarin shoots. It's blocked. And that will do it. P.O. Joseph with that one final block. He's congratulated by his teammates. The Penguins hold on and defeat the Rangers 3-2.
Well, you go to the well a couple of times, right? You find a way to win after trailing after 2 periods. And you go to the well the third time and it doesn't work. And I do give Pittsburgh an awful lot of credit, really. You know, they just, they played hard. They came as build. They played as build. And the Rangers just could not force Nedeljkovic to be much of a factor until the dying minutes of the hockey game when they got back-to-back power play opportunities, pulled the goalie. But really, Nedeljkovic gets himself a pretty easy 3-2 win. You know, they look at the stats, you say, well, Pittsburgh just one shot in the third period, but they were...
And by the way, they had added a shot to Pittsburgh's total from the first 2 periods. So officially no shots.
No shots
in the third period for the Penguins.
But they did exactly